Hi, Aries. Welcome to your money, work, and finance reading for the month of April. Okay, I'm just going to quickly just get right into it. I pulled your base cards just so I can meditate a little bit on it. And really, I'm going to be talking to the person who's working somewhere way too hard for little money. It's like high risk, low reward. This is the Aries I'm talking to. You're being taken advantage of, or that's the way you feel at least. And there's another camp. This is about 35 to 40% of you guys. Some of you recently lost a job and or have been looking for a minute or two. You might have found one and then you lost it because of this crazy that we're going through. And for the rest of April, I don't see that really happening. We're going to see, I'm going to clarify these so things could, of course, change. And in May might be a lot more perspective. Just all I'm seeing here is that for those of you who won't be having a job for the rest of April, you will be getting some form of money. A big signifier here is the Six of Cups. So it's in the beginning of April. And in the beginning of April, and this could mean anything. This could be you salvaging some of your stuff and selling it online or eBay or Amazon or wherever, or Etsy. You're going to be looking at stuff from the past and trying to sell it. There could be somebody from the family who's also going to financially help you out. This could be an inheritance. This could be a lump sum of money somebody's helping you out with from the family. Also something from your childhood past, or something that you're working on, something that you loved doing as a kid, but maybe you just thought there was no financial future in it, so you're just working with it now. But there is some form of money and help for you guys in the month of April. Now, let me get into the story for the guys that this is somebody who's working now, but you feel very uneasy. You don't feel stability, not financially or not even in your job. Like you feel your job is threatened. I know you're not happy because most of the reading, I do not see pentacles here. I see a lot of cups, which signifies emotions. So Aries, this is the, you know what? Let me put some light on. There we go. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups in reverse talks about not hearing the things you want to hear. You're not hearing gratitude. You're not getting any rewards. You're not getting accolades, yet you're working really, really hard. You're starting to feel crunched and crippled in the job that you do. You're starting to be a little bit unhappy. For those of you that I said were looking for a job, you're not just getting the good news right now. But I think things will change for you in May. May and June. May and June look really good for you guys. The Magician in reverse. Again, this is just another card telling me things are not manifesting in your direction. Things are not working out. You're starting to feel that you need to go. So I want you to understand, Aries, you listening to my video is forewarning you to forearm yourself, to get ready. So you have about a month to prepare. And I know it doesn't sound like the greatest of videos, but believe me, if you're forewarned, you're forearmed. You'll be prepared. So with that said, moving on, at the beginning of April, you have the Six of Cups. You're still moving forward. And, you know, again, when I was saying for those who are looking for work, this applies to you too. There is some form of money now that's coming from your past. So maybe you're selling your old stuff, your old junk, or you're revisiting jobs from your past or things that you used to like to do. You're also getting money from family, like selling something from your home or a home or some kind of an investment that you had made from when you were young. That's going to be an extra source of income that you do not want to spend or spare a penny this month. Going into the middle of April, the Four of Cups in reverse. Again, it's just you're starting to understand it. You're starting to get it in the middle of April that it's time to go. It's time to move on. And also the Magician, I just want you to know, this also tells me you know it's time to go, but you're not doing it. You're not allowing it. You're holding on for something that's breaking down, basically. Now, in the middle of the reading, I have the Page of Wands, which is interesting. This is somebody that's your age or younger than you. This could, of course, be your energy. I really hope it's not. Page of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be taking an approach like in a very immature way, or just like hear no evil, see no evil. Like, I don't want to know. I'm just going to keep doing my thing, you know, and then whatever happens, happens. I really hope that's not what you're doing. If not, it could be the case that there's somebody your age or younger who's a bit of a spitfire, who's there, who's helping you. They're like helping you get through this emotionally, actually. But they're also helping you in some kind of action-oriented way, like they're advising you what to do. The World. You're not ending a chapter, but the chapter is going to close soon, whether you like it or not. So again, it's just telling me you're in a very unhappy place, in an unhappy situation. You're giving your all and you're not getting the gratitude and your due for what you're doing. Four of Swords. You're doing so much, you're exhausted. You actually need a break from whatever this is. You need a vacation. You're just afraid. You're up at night, worried about this. But it's caused you so much anxiety. Is it even worth it? Now, there is the Knight of Swords, and this goes for everybody also that is looking for work at the end of it. This is at the very end of April going into May. There might be some kind of offer for you guys that comes in out of nowhere. And just, if that's the case, take it. Those of you where you're still dealing with this work, this just tells me now you're working extra hard and you're doing a lot better than your coworkers, and they're all jealous. Literally jealous. So jealous they backstab you. Ten of Swords, boom, stab in the back. Like fucked up shit. You know, and then here you are up at night, not being able to sleep, you know, stressed over the situation. And I think that the job comes to an end because you have this is the end and this is a new chapter, and these two are aligning. So I'm pretty certain that, you know, this job is going to come to an end for you anyway at the end of April, but there might be something else also coming at the end of April. It's going to be like a quick swap. And for the Ten of Swords capping at the end of the month, it's just telling me it's over. But then after this, the anxiety and the stress and all of that goes away too. I'm going to use, what was that? Oh, my hand sanitizer. All right, so let's just get some clarifiers here, guys, for you. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Thank you. Yes, yes. Six of Cups. Why is the Six of Cups here? Wow, thank you. Four of Cups. Page of Wands. Yeah, she's definitely somebody you work with. And the World. All right, let me do these and then we'll get into it. Okay, so like I said, you're feeling in a job that you're overwhelmed, you're not happy, people are like really on top of you. It's just you're not going into a better direction, you're going into the opposite direction. This job that you're doing that it just has to go. Look at this, the Six of Swords in reverse. It means you're not going on land, you're not going to smoother waters, you're going out to the rough storm. You know, and over here I was like, what's the Six of Cups for? The High Priestess in reverse and the Ten of Swords. So there's something in the family or something from your past that, you know, that's there for you for financial and emotional support, but you feel like there was some kind of betrayal in the past by your family or somebody from your past or your childhood past that you don't want to deal with it. So that's why you're not even considering it or looking at it, because you have the High Priestess in reverse, which is you're not using your intuition. You need to be above that right now. Above it. So, and you know, start using your intuition. What's going to work for you? Whatever's going to work for you. You need to not think ego or any of that stuff right now. You just need to move on. Four of Cups in reverse. This is, again, not, you know, changing your circumstance. But you are starting to understand this is coming to an end. You feel it in your bones. You know that it's time to go away from all of this. Five of Cups, guilt and resentment. Six of Pentacles, looking for the balance or for the payout, and you're not getting it. Like I said, high risk, low reward. You're working extra hard and the money's not even there to represent the amount of work you're putting in. It's like they're taking advantage of you. And look at this, because this is my after tarot, which I find so fascinating. It's the Seven of Pentacles. This is the money you receive after the harvest, after all your hard work. What is he doing? He's taking his one tiny little coin and leaving. It's like as if he's taking his last paycheck and he's going. He's out. He's not putting any more effort into this. And that's exactly what the Four of Cups talks about. You know, thinking that, why am I going to put any more effort? You're starting to realize that you don't need to keep harvesting for these people. When you get one little coin and they get all of this, you're starting to build resentment. And you're starting to feel like the pauper. Page of Wands, I told you that this is somebody that you may work with, or this could very well be you. You're working extra hard. So this could be two situations. This could be your energy where you're the page, not the knight and not the queen, where you're not talking up and saying, hey, I deserve so much more. You're just keeping your head down and working because you're afraid of getting fired. Or this is an actual girl that you work with who's your age or young. She's younger than you. I'm not even going to say your age. She's younger than you. She's young in spirit, and she's somebody you work with. The World. Ending one chapter and beginning another one. It's what needs to be done, and you're not doing it. There is something here about and here, boom, by the way, the Emperor, which is an Aries. So either this is you, or you're dealing with another Aries who's very authoritative. But I suspect this is telling me you might have to go out and start your own business. Leave whatever this is. You know, it's nothing but a heartbreak. Three of Swords. But look at this. The swords are out and the bandage is there. You're starting to realize and you're starting to heal. Because you get it now. You know, Ace of Swords. You're starting something new contracts, new bindings. And you're going to defend yourself. You're going to stick up for yourself and defend your position. You know, you could be somebody in authority. And you know your shit, Aries. You guys could be an amazing entrepreneur. You just got to get yourself up there. I know this is like the worst time in the world, but you never know what could come out of this. So, Universe, Angel, Spirit guides, why is the Four of Swords here? This is healing. You need a break. You need a timeout. You need a vacation. I mean, those of you who don't have a job, you have a forced vacation, don't you? Aha, yeah. Yeah, look at this. Queen of Swords in reverse. This is you. Now we're talking about you because you are a queen or a king. Or if you're the male Aries watching this, this is just you with the divine feminine Aries coming in. But you're in the reverse. You're exhausted. You're tired. You need a break. You need a vacation. Your mind is all over the place. It can't concentrate on what needs to be done. And this is at the end of April. So let's see what else is going on. Knight of Swords. What is this Knight of Swords? Well, that fell out. Yeah, you're getting another option or opportunity at the very, very end of April going into May. Because it's a Page of Pentacles. But it's something stable, but it's not a lot of money. And it could be something where you're not well versed in it. So it's like you would need a mentor for whatever this is. For those of you looking for work, you're going to get something at the end of April going into May. Last but not least, ending the month, the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords. This is the ending of that job. Getting fired, leaving, quitting, I don't know, it's just over. You know, but this is you also stressing not being able to sleep at night. Why is the Ten of Swords here, please? And the Nine of Swords, please. Page of Cups in reverse. Not getting the good news, not getting the promotion, not getting the raise, not getting that offer or that job offer you were looking for. But who gives a shit? Because there's a lack of success in it. This is the Six of Wands in reverse. This is success. This is winning. This is you winning a medal. This is accolades. But in the reverse, this means this job sucked anyway. And it wasn't meant for you. And so these two together with these, not getting the job, not getting the good news, but who cares? Because there's a lack of success in there. You were never going to go far with this. The universe is really trying to force and push you to go in a different direction, Aries. That's for sure. Any other messages for my Aries going into April, into May? I don't usually do that because May has its own reading and its own energy, but what messages would you like to depart with Aries, universe, angel, spirit guides? April going into May. Maybe you don't want to tell me. Anything universe. more shuffle. I take the top 3 cards. Take the top 3 cards, universe, angel, spirit, that's right. My Aries. Thank you. Oh, there's 2 here. All right, so 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and the 5 of Wands, naturally. Okay, typical for Aries. I'm an Aries too, so I'm in the same boat. This talks about financial independence. You being independent on your own, not depending on anyone else. But this also I'm sensing is telling me you got to figure it out on your own, figure on your own. I keep hearing that. I'm sorry, that's why I keep repeating it. But it's telling me something about doing your own business, doing something on your own, inventing something on your own. Like even this video that I'm doing now, this is just something I've always been doing for fun on the side. But since we are where we are today, I'm ramping up. This is something that you guys could be doing too, working on some project that you loved as a kid. You know, if this is your situation, you might as well just take a break, because I saw the 4 swords. You need a break anyway. Take the time and figure it out on your own. This is 10 of Rods. I know you have a lot of burdens. I know you have a lot of responsibilities. I know you're exhausted, but you're still there. You're still standing. You still have the rod. That rod is going to carry you through. And 5 of Rods. Of course, it's a competitive field, whatever industry you're working in, and you feel a lot of competition. But let me tell you something. This is my after tarot. So this kind of tells me what might happen after. Look at this. In my other decks, they're all fighting each other to win out. Who's going to be the winner? Who's going to get the contract? Who's going to get the job? Who's going to get the money? Whatever. You get it. It's a competition. Now, in this one, look at him. He's the last man standing. You are the last man standing, because only Aries has that kind of stamina. And guys, you're going to pull through. You're going to make it. That's the departing messages going into May. So May is going to look a little bit different. It just looks like there's going to be a lot of hustle in May. Universe, angel, spirit guides, any messages for Aries? Aries, thank you. Visualize abundance in all forms. God gives you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of which is beautiful, helpful, positive, filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. So don't always fret and tell yourself, oh, it's never going to work out for me. I'm never going to make money. That's what's going to happen. Visualize abundance. Visualize like there's no way I'm not going to get a job. Things are just going to work out. They just do. The universe has a plan. It always does. And last but not least, the House of E. Any other messages for my Aries? Okay. Oh, silver lining. Anything else for Aries? One more shuffle. Aries. Aries. All right. What we got here? Okay, musing right along, laser beam, and silver lining. So laser beam talks about focusing and putting yourself in line with what you want to do, what we were just saying in visualizing. There's a silver lining. There's something optimistic that's in the background that you're not aware of. And musing right along. Musing right along. So let me just quickly see what the message is for that. Musing right along. Might as well write your acceptance speech. Your creative mojo is in rare form. Inspired ideas, brilliant schemes, and colossal plans are streaming in from every direction, courtesy of your inner muse. Get out a bucket and drink the sweet nectar of inventiveness and fun. What did I just literally say about this? Invent something, do something, be independent. You have brilliant ideas, Aries. Nothing can hold you guys back. It's there. Laser beam, bring your attention back to center, back to your intentions. You've been wavering. You've been wavering. Focus on what you want. And that's exactly what this was saying. Visualize what you want, because you're just in this stressful position right now that's all you're thinking. And you don't want to be stuck in that place. Not at all. And silver lining, it only looks like disruption. In reality, everything is fine. Everything, in fact, is beyond fine. Underneath appearances is a silver, gold, and platinum lining. Again, everything that's happening to you is happening for a reason. There's a silver lining. If this job lets you go, believe me, it was just draining you, and it was not fair, and it was not cool. All right, Aries, I will see you in May. God bless. Love you, Aries. Bye.